Hello everyone, and welcome. Tonight we're going to be doing a French red, okay? We're going to be doing Pascal Aufranc, and he's a vigneron, which when you see that word, in France they use it as any man who grows grapes, cares for his grapes, produces his grapes, bottles his grapes, okay? They use that term out. And this is a 2018, it's 100% Gammy, okay? Gammy is an old grape, 15th century production. It started in 1350s as far back, but then a couple of French kings outlawed it for 150 years, and then in the 1500s it came back. Okay, it's a dark, thick grape, and this is the town it comes from. Okay, so instead of saying Beaujolais, okay, it's like a small region, you know, and it's the vines. It's 1939 was the year of the vines. Okay, so the vines 75 years old or more, right? And it's a Vignes, okay, a Vignes, and it's a 2018, and it's from Imont, okay? So Remont is like the village inside of the village. So if you're saying, let's say, the town of Islip, and then Remont would be the town of Islip, Brightwater's in the town of Islip, okay? And the grape, it doesn't say Beaujolais, it doesn't say Gammy in the back. It's kind of known. There's only 10 Grand Crus. I mean, 10. This is not a Grand Cru. Crus. There's 10 Crus from the Beaujolais region. Okay, they make thousands of Beaujolais. Georges Dupas is the king of Beaujolais. He makes them all different prices. But this is only. So this vineyard was found in 1939. Right. This family's had it. These vines. They only work 4 acres now. They have another 20 acres, but in 2 different locations. This 4-acre vineyard is still the same 4-acre vineyards it's been for over 75, 80 years old. And what they do is the 4 acres are right on the property. It's an old stone house. Pascal Aufranc lived there, and then his kids lived there. His children worked the grapes. His children's children are working the grapes. They grow up right in the house. They live in the house. It's 4 acres. It's on a steep hill. So with the good soils, what they have there is they have like a gravel mineral soil with sand on top. Very steep pitch. It runs down. It's like big rolling hills. It's like if you were going through Pennsylvania and the high hills rolling, you know. And it's a beautiful countryside. When you see it, it's just, you know, it's all farm. There's towns in the distance, but this area is all farm, vineyards. And he has still the 4 acres, okay? And he goes out and he prunes it. I mean, it's like looking out his yard. And the western exposure, okay? And they get the Mediterranean climate. They're not by Big Sea, but they're by the, you know, the river, Lucine River. So they got the big river there running through, you know, within a mile or 2 from the vineyard. It's got the steep hills, so the water runs down if they have heavy rains. They have hills in the west block the rain from coming in. So they have the Mediterranean climate, mostly sunny during the day, cool nights again. Okay, we always, seems like every time you find a good wine, that's what it is. Now, this wine got 90 points. His 2015 got 93 points. Okay, this got 90 points. This is a very high score, and this bottle sells for about $16. But you see some of those bottles, you know, when he comes out, you know, sometimes it'll be 25, 27, you know. And he only does 4,000 vines per acre. Okay, he produces 7 wines, but he only produces this wine on his 4 acres. The other acres, the other 20 acres, he has one that's 7 acres, one that's 14 acres, one that's 4 acres, and right. And he takes those and he produces different wines. But this wine is just for the Gammy. Okay, and it's like I say, it's the smallest of all 10. Because 4 acres is pretty small. And now this will be, the maturation on this he does is, it's real cork when you popped it. The maturation he does on this is 8 to 10 days. Now, you'll see with a Gammy, okay, it's the oldest grape. It's a dark, thick grape. You see, when you pour it, you can see it's dark and thick. You see, you're not seeing your fingers through there at all. You know, it's like grape juice. Well, it's grape juice, so, you know, it just got a big, heavy, rich, like Concord grape kind of feel. Now, they take the stems on these, almost all Gammies from this Beaujolais region, the 10 Crus, they're noted for it. With this wine, they take the whole stem. They don't pick the grapes. They throw the whole stem in. 8 to 10 days maturation grinding. So you're getting some of the grape taste from now they do it in concrete and then right into glass, no wood, but you're getting some of that vine from the stem when they macerate it. Okay, then 9 months. They lay it down for 9 months in lees. Okay, and then they bottle it. Another 3 or 4 months, then go out. You're not supposed to drink this for 2 to 3 years. This is an 18. This is about the earliest you're supposed to drink this. This wine you can lay down. You buy this wine, if it was a 20, you wouldn't drink it. An 18, 17, you can drink it. And you can drink it for the next 4 to 5 years. So if you like this wine tonight, you go out and you buy it. 4 years, it's going to hold. 5 years, no problem at all. And sometimes you'll see wines will come out less expensive. And, he makes this, he only produces, I think, 600 cases a year. 650, 700, right in that area. And he does very light filterization. When he filters his wine, the maturation, then he puts them into concrete vats, 9 months, very light, brings them out. He wants all the wine, wants the texture, wants everything to go with it. Alcohol on this thing's 12.5, 13. So the color's dark. We got some legs here. You see, when you see legs usually means high alcohol content, okay? And acidity, but it doesn't always. It's like a rule of thumb, but doesn't work all the time. Okay. It's got spice. It's got good aroma. Usually Beaujolais, okay, or Gammy. You'll see a lot of times people use it for Thanksgiving, okay, because this is good with games, good with everything. This can work through red meat, this can work through poultry, this can work through pork, this can work through stuffing, so a lot of times you'll see people, on Thanksgiving with all that game and that taste, you don't want to bring out a $40 bottle of wine, a good wine, because it's not always the best, You really should start with a nice crisp white, waking up your taste buds. Then you go and you have a dessert wine, or after towards the second or third wine, you'll have a better wine. But this is a good. You got the berry. You definitely got the berry. You know what's amazing about this wine? You see the legs. You see the color. You feel like you get ready for big. This is a light body wine. It's a dry wine. Acidity is out of everything, the acidity is the highest, but it's not high. It's smooth. It's got a flavor that makes you keep coming back to your mouth. So it does have the acidity, because you keep rolling your tongue. Go to the top to get more of it, It's hard to pick the berry. Almost tastes like a strawberry, but not a cherry. Yeah, it's like a raspberry or a strawberry that it is. A big cherry that rolls softer. But this is extremely smooth. This is nice. It's nice too. You have that wine. See, the thing is, when you walk into a store, you see this, you're not going to know unless you know you're going for a Gammy. 100% Gammy Red. What this is just the one little region of the area, okay, that make the Beaujolais. It's not a well-known, but it's a different grape. This would be great in a blind, and nobody would pick this. It'd be hard to pick. But they might because of the color. You know what it is? It's considered the closest thing to a Pinot Noir. See, the Gammy grape, some of the Gammy grapes are Pinot Noir grapes. So this is close to a Pinot Noir. It have a little more texture than a Pinot Noir. It's going to have that. It's the same kind of grape. Okay, it's and the way he does it, they grind the whole stem. But if you like a Pinot Noir, this is not a bad wine to try. And you get this. Montauk has this, Tom. He knows how to pick them, man. He's got a good nose. He knows his stuff. It's a nice one. It's a nice one. You do game, like I said, Thanksgiving. It's a Thanksgiving wine. You got people. You having chicken. You having beef. You having steak. You having sausage, pork sausages on a grill. Late in the evening. Hot summer. I don't know if I want to drink this during a day barbecue, but late in the evening, bring in the sausage. Open this up. Away you go. Now, pork sauce, goat cheese with this or cheddar. Now listen, have a great night. Hope everything stays well. Let's keep saluting people and let's get it together, okay? Let's stop. Let's go. The rest of the world should do as good as the stock market in this country, okay? We should be blessed for what we have. Blessed for what we have. Not looking for what we don't have, okay? Listen, take care. Have a great night. And keep the faith. I'll see you.